Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Barry White and I'm filling in for Wombat Trucker tonight. He accidentally lost his voice earlier this week, and while he's away looking for his voice, I'm doing the work, so let's get to it. So, usually Wombat would talk for 15, 20, perhaps 30 minutes before showing you the map, and then he would ramble on like forever before showing you the setup. I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna head straight into the map and then the setup, so yeah. And here is the map, and you'll immediately see a couple of problems. We have no background. That is caused by ROS over here, and the reason ROS is causing this is because we have to put ROS above Promods. There's no way around that. If we don't put ROS above Promods, you'll have broken roads over here among other places. So ROS has to be there, and for that reason ROS has no background, and we can't really use Doomer Day's background map right now because that one is skewed a lot. So we'll have to live with it without a background. If you can't live without a background, you'll have to live without ROS. And there's another reason why you want to live without ROS. With ROS in place, we are not able to see the entire map. Can't get over there, can't get any further to the right. So there's a few cities over here that we can't see. If we look at the freight market though, there is absolutely no problems with ROS at all. So for the most important parts, the freight and cargo markets, we are able to see ROS. But on the main map we can't see this part here. Unfortunate, nothing we can do about it right now. But now that we've gone through that, we have Australia or Tasmania here. We have a ton of ferries going out of Devonport. There is only one ferry available to Devonport, and that is my quick fix that I made. So if you go to Calais, you can take the ferry from Calais to Devonport. Turns out that the Tasmania map has a lot of ferries going out. They have no ferries built in going in to Tasmania, so that's unfortunate, but I have created a fix so that we at least can take a ferry from Calais. YKS RSK is here obviously together with Romania Extended, in my case version 2.2. If you're on version 2.1 that will work just as fine, but be aware that you will not have this part of the map. You will not have possibly the most important one, Chernobyl. But the map works just as fine with 2.1 as well. We have the road connection between YKS RSK and Great Steppe. We have Great Steppe obviously, and we have the road to Haral add-on for Great Steppe. We have Rusmap and ROS, as I said earlier. Here are the two road connections between, this one is between Rusmap and ROS, and this one is between Great Steppe and ROS. These are the only two road connections we have to ROS at the moment. Rusmap is here, and normally we would have a road going down to Shiselberg. We will, in a few days or so, that problem will be fixed. Hopefully together with the Zoom problem. We also have Swedish islands, Emden, Paris rebuilt. I have now also added the YKS RSK Balkans connection made by made for Promods Balkans, that is. So we have that in place. We have Afromap, we have PJ Indo, and we have Antarctica. And finally we also have, of course, EAA. So 6 out of 7 continents, not bad. This is really turning into something global, isn't it? We still have to wait. We have a giant hole here, so we still have to wait a little bit more for Southern region to be compatible with 135 again. Southern region was compatible with 135 beta versions, or some of them at least. It is not compatible with the current final version of 135. There's a sign problem. The signs doesn't work, so the game crashes. If you're able to run this on 135 with Southern region, you are still on the beta version. That doesn't count. Update to the latest final version and you will see that Southern region doesn't work anymore. Or yet. What else do we have? I don't think I forgot anything this time, actually. Yeah, I think that's all. Oh, that's right, of course. We don't have Poland Rebuilding either. We're still waiting for Poland Rebuilding to be updated. And Scandinavia Mod hasn't been updated either. We are still waiting for that one to be fixed or updated. So that is missing together with Poland Rebuilding and Southern region. So there are basically 3 maps we are really looking forward to having on this combo. But for now we'll have to live without it. And here is the setup. At the very bottom, YKS RSK Assets version 1.7.1, followed by Australia Model Map Def and my very own Australia Tasmania Def quick fix, which basically gives you a ferry connection between, let me see, I think I have stated that pretty clearly here. Added ferries from Calais to the Devona ports. That's it, that's all it does. We have then the Antarctica map and def file, followed by Afromap, PJ Indo, EAA version 5.1 base and mappa file. And from the very same link that you get these two, you'll also find the power cargo and heavy cargo mods for EAA. We then have model map def of Great Steppe and the great add-on Road to Aral by Fun Trucker. We also have Promods package, models package 3.2.1, media package, map package, definitions package, assets package. We also have the crucial fix for Promods, an older version indeed, yes, and EAA also an older version, but still required for this combo to work with both Promods and EAA. Rusmap version 1.9. Is it 1 or 0? Can't remember. 0. 1.9.0. My bad. Model 2, model, map and def. Then we have the Promods to Rusmap road connection version 3. Make sure you are using version 3. Links are in the video description. We also have Rudy's old city names, which gives you English city names on Rusmap. This one is found on Steam. It's on Steam. I do not have a link to any version of this one found outside of Steam. So you need Steam for this one. ROS then. The new version. Make sure that you are on the new version. Don't use any of the old ones. You need 7.5. The icons are the same as it was for the older version, but there's a ton of huge differences between 7.5 in the old version. So make sure that you're using 7.5. We have Russian Open Spaces Model, Map, Russian Open Spaces Vehicle, and Vehicle Truck. Then we have the two road connections between ROS and Great Steppe and Rusmap. These two are difficult and in some cases impossible to download depending on what network you are on. I've had a lot of people having problems downloading these two when the person who is trying to download it is located in the UK. There is nothing I can do about it. I'm using the original map creator links, and the links I am providing are the original ones. If it doesn't work, try using a VPN or a different network. Hopefully you'll be able to download these, but again, these two road connections sometimes difficult to download. So we have a road connection between ROS and Rusmap, and above that the ROS to Great Steppe road connection. Then we have the English city names for ROS, and this one is required for us to have all the city names available, visible on the map. So make sure that you use the English city names for ROS as well. We then have Romania Extended. I'm using version 2.2. If you're on version 2.1, that works just fine as well. Just make sure that you use all the additional files for the same version as your main file. So I'm on version 2.2, and therefore I'm going to use the road connection between Promods and Romania Extended version 2.2. Now if you're on version 2.1, you're going to need the road connection for version 2.1. Same here, and English city names as well. So we have Romania Extended version 2.2 file number 4, 3, 2, 1, followed by Promods to Romania Extended road connection, Rusmap and Romania Extended road connection, version 3. Make sure that you are using version 3. And we have Romania Extended English city names. We then have YKS RSK def and map file, followed by YKS RSK to Promods road connection. And here is the old YKS RSK to Bosnia add-on, version 1.2. Still seems to work. We then have the Great Steppe to YKS RSK road connection, Paris Rebuilt, Emden, Swedish Islands version 1.10. Make sure that you are using version 1.10 and not version 1.02, which we used on the earlier versions, map combos made for 135 that didn't have Promods. Now that we have Promods, we need version 1.10. We also have the fixed roads. If you have flickering roads or terrains on some of your maps, add this one. And despite the name, this one is valid for both DX9 and DX11. It is even possible that it is valid if you're running OpenGL. At least give it a try if you're having problems, even if you are running OpenGL with flickering roads terrain. And above it all, we have the new Arayas MEGAzoom for Promods. This is not the same zoom that we used on the Europe edition. For the global edition, we have this one, the MEGAzoom for Promods instead. And that is the entire setup. So to wrap this video up Wombat style, if you have any problems getting the combo to work, make sure that you are on version 1.35, make sure that you have all 5 map DLCs, and make sure that the profile that you are using doesn't have any other mods on it while you're getting this set up to work. If you have a profile that you want to use that have other mods there, get rid of them, all of them. Make sure that the profile then works, and once you see that it works, you may add the combo only. When the combo works, you can then go back and add in the other mods you want to use as well, and of course they all have to go on top of the maps. So that is a tip that solves 99% of the problems people are having with getting the combo to work. Seriously, it's that simple. So with that said, thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video despite Wombat not being here today. You can buy my records on iTunes if you like, and see you guys next time. Take care everyone. Bye bye.